question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
So I was triggered last night. There's this guy getting into this, and they called Tataru. No, it wasn't Tataru. It was
General Uldin reports that
Hold
his
on.
forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
Hold that thought.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lys. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am! You know I'd like nothing more!
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
As if you have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there. I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
Hey, K1. How are you doing?
My lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
We are streaming on YouTube as well. So we got Twitch and YouTube coming up. Doing good, about to have pancakes. Nice. I like pancakes. They just fill me up too much. So I try not to eat them. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm very excited to get back into StormBlood. It's been so long since I played this expansion.
Ready, my friend?
And the voice acting starts so immediately.
Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Yes.
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
So what do you put on your pancake?
As soon as
Do you put
Charlotte
butter,
has
chocolate
the place of
chips?
good. 'Tis but a
Bean?
pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
Yes.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Think it referenced China and Japan,
Instead,
or most Asian
you all
countries.
stood with us from the first when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Chocolate cream, nice.
They built a new home for themselves and
Gotta go all out.
need to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 miles apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is... Just you wait.
Sorry, guys. I'm messing stuff up.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Alright, guys. This is the part I was warning you about. My terrible reading. Let me fix something real fast. 1,000 miles apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then? Wait. No, not just yet. I know I've forgotten something important, Lise. Could you come with me? Me? What? Now? Alright then, if you insist. Yeah, it's such a good game. Look at her. So pretty. And damn. Look at those moves. Hee. What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose. An outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceased to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion Reception and start referring you to you as our permanent seamstress. It's lovely. That true, thank you. I feel like I could take on a legion. I'm glad you like it. And what's that? And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to our first step will be at Administrac Spire and the East Shroud. You know, reading is never my strong suit. I do think I have some kind of mental disability when it comes to social interactions or anything social, because I have perfectly... I can think of perfect sentences and know what I want to say. But as soon as I start talking or releasing these words, they come out all jumbled like. And I notice that comes out all jumbled like. I start to panic. And then that messes me up even more. Let's land and teleport to our location. But yeah. So where to? This way? Yo, good to see you, Tonics. And it's good to see you, Ashen. How are you? Whatever happened to the podcast yesterday? You might have said it during Buddy's stream, but I had to leave. Okay, that's what I thought. That was the only thing that made sense to me. But yeah, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good, Ashen. So what does Alpha Noah have to say? All are present and accounted for? When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officers that we wish to proceed into Gryabania. Ah, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Yes, please. Good, just got back from a doctor's visit and he said I was good, so I guess I am. That is awesome. That is awesome.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Gyrabania once more. Me and my fellow Scions, the warrior of light among us. Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. but one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
StormBlood. What game was I watching last night? Oh, that's right. Sorry, I was watching Expedition 33. And just the intro to the title screen was like 45 minutes. Is this the opening of the expansion? Why, yes it is. This is the first quest. So literally, you have seen all of it so far. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Ornis. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperial made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols. We had barely any contact with them, but we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking the Belesiar wall weren't enough, Elbert summoned a primal right at our doorsteps, and Garlean is not like to show it without showing us defiance go unanswered. You guys can read that for yourself. I know I messed up. 'Twas a declaration of war, even if it's not Ilbert to make, and now we are bound by it, for well or for woe. The Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Alamaniga people. We would have you serve as our esteemed ambassadors and make contact with the resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. Then I'll leave you to it. Godspeed. Oh, of all of the Castra in the world, you walk into mine. Master Garland, what brings you here? A certain missing Allegan weapon and Draconic Primal. Omega and the Shinryu. I think the Shinobi called it. Anyways, we've been studying their trail of destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which it has singularly failed to do. Then just like Omega fell to Earth in a occupied territory, meaning it may already be in the Imperial's hands. Even so, it bears repeating that we engaged a status system, assuming the command was received and executed successfully. The weapon will be of no use to them, assuming we should hurry up and find it, regardless. All the more reason to reach out to the resistance. If we want to press on into Karma, we need their blessing. Everyone counts on us. Let's not waste any more time talking. Complete. I like how they redo the music, each expansion. As you probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see the one with the most influence. Their headquarters are located in the place called Relgar's Reach, an old temple to the east of here, across the Verland River. I learned a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me, and we'll be there before you know it. Level 60. Still with me? Good. From here we'll head northeast towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. And we're going to fly again. Oh, why am I so excited for this? I know I keep saying that. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was actually thinking how beautiful the river looks. I don't see any soldiers. Good. Let's cross. You're wondering about the tower to the south? Uh-oh, what's going on? Yes, I am, Ashton. I'm excited for everything. I'm just an excitable person right now. You can tell me you had a chicken salad sandwich, and I'll be excited for you. I was excited for K1's pancakes. It's part Castle Foundry. That's what Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I called it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that rotten banner from absolutely miles away. Ah. They never miss a chance to rub it in our nose and nose in it, do they? Come on, we should keep moving. I kind of want to go back to Aruba just to eat some more. I got the Oreo cookie crumble. So they put little chocolate chips in the pancakes. Topped it with white icing, chocolate syrup, and on top whipped cream and Oreo cookies. Okay, G-Dog, you're invited as well. We're here. On the other side of this pass is Rajan Reach. So you say. But all I see are rocks. I presume there is some sort of trick to this? Yes, a farewell pancake party at Buddy's. That is awesome. That's a great idea, isn't it? Oh, G-Dog. There's a restaurant where I live called First Watch. And they have maple bacon pancakes. Now that sounds good too. Nice. Estolia. Indeed a glamour. Good eye, Estolia. I take it that have a talented mage in their ranks, or may have an artifact or trainer trained in the modification of Glimmer Prism. Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Guardians. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tatru told you, but my friend Nago, the messenger who came to the Rise Stone, is a member of this faction. So they know us. They shouldn't attack us on sight. They said they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way. And don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. That is making me hungry, G-Dog. I like everything in that sentence. Batter, bacon, syrup, glazed bacon, oh, maple. And with a sprinkle of Crimson dust, all is laid bare. Okay, cutscene. Looks damaged.
I remember the old stories. How the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Ralga's Reach, a holy place, and a fitting home for the Resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo. They were waiting for us there, men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost, for what could be ours again.
You forgive us our precaution, but we couldn't be sure who had crossed the barrier. We see you now for who you are, though, the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I do like the music. The promise of a new beginning. Now I know you want... No, now I know you would not have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss. And I'm eager to hear what it is you have to say. But let's not do this on our doorsteps, eh? Come with me. Okay, Connard. If that D wasn't at the end of his name, I was so think of Terminator series. I think Connor is the resistance of the leader of the resistance in Terminator. So what was your guys' favorite Terminator movie? If you have one, of course. Probably 2. That is what I was thinking. I like 2, and I liked, where's the one with, the actress from Game of Thrones? I like that one, too. Mainly because of her. I think it was Terminator 4? Or is it Terminator Genesis? I think it's Terminator Genesis. I tried to watch the series also, but it ended weirdly. Yeah, don't tell me the ending. I was debating on watching it.
Allow me to welcome you once more to Ralga's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalymo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense.
Ow.
My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalymo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolga it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That is why we are here today, sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
I do have such a crush on the Makote on the right.
So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Kemp. Take all the time you require.
Not really. So it would seem, we find ourselves with days of free time. Forgive me. You are free to look around Ralga's Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It will give you a better grasp of our current circumstance. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we will do just that. Let us make the most of this opportunity and assess the resistance capabilities. Free to poke our noses whoever we would like. I like the sound of that. Well, I already know the place inside out. I can show you around if you like, Tonics. Great, let's get started. So we get to learn a little bit about this place. The first stop on our exploration of this place would be right here, next to rubble. I bet you think the resistance is mostly made of Alga Maniga's Highlanders, like me. But the truth is that we don't even count for half. We got a Hell's Guards from all the way over by the spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There are even some Beastmen. Well, Beast Woman, I suppose. Like the one over there. She's in Entia. They've been with us for a while now. Well, one of our smaller factions has. The rest won't have anything to do with us. With no difference from the Garleans to them. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Anata makes the most amazing jewelry. By the way, they use magic to twist metals and crystals into shapes you wouldn't believe. It's pity people hardly ever get to see their work, but then most don't even know that they exist. That's enough about them. Anyways, let's take a closer look at the statue of Rigor, shall we? Here we go. For some reason, 14 doesn't allow fly in big cities. I mean, World of Warcraft does it. Why not here? Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? The Breaker of Worlds, who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. You used to tell me the story. Oh. Yoda used to tell me the stories on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. Yep, it's a city. At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Azoria breached the heavens for a sign. And lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky, and led the way to those mountains of Gra'abania. They who saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works without and within. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great work, without and within. I couldn't say it better, Ashen. May the Force be with you. So the plaque says, a storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heavens weep, for no one's soul doth lies beyond the measure of his reach. The last part was inscribed on the stone by a monk of the Fist of Ragar. Yada explained it to me. A day will come bringing strife and sorrow, that none may escape. Waste no of these precious hours. Then in quiet preparation, make strong the body and mind. I don't know if the storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led us to this point, we will see us through in the end. So, Storm of Blood, I guess that's where StormBlood comes in. That's kind of cool. Ah, sorry. That was a bit of a melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. This is the infirmary, as you can probably tell. Here's where the resistance healer patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we plan our operations, casualty will be inevitable. Is inevitable. Inevitable. Why can't I say that word? Okay, let me read chat. No matter how carefully we plan our operations, casualties were inevitable. Whatever. It's sad things to think about, but it's also important to remember that the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you the Aetherite Plaza. To be honest, I didn't see the Aetherite. When you're seeing one Aetherite, you see them all, right? Not quite. This one is older design, dating back decades to when the first of Ragar was still here. It may look different, a little different, but it works just as well as the others. I'll show you where the saltless are next, but don't forget to attune to the Aetherite before we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that... Yeah. Okay, where to? Sam, I have 2 Hildy quests to do, but I have not been on 14 in over a week. Well, why not? Come play with us. Join us, Ashen. We want you back. We need you back. We all float down here. I don't know. Okay, that was cheesy. I'm sorry. Armors, potions, you name it. These folks got it. The resistance would be in bad way without the brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything, or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Alpha Note and Alice are here. Why don't you see how they're getting on? Come to think, the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants. They're a bold lot. That much is plain. They're bold. They're a bold lot. That much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. This a gambler, aye, and I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be artistic. Ah, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We finished discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I've sent someone to fetch Estolia and Kyle, so if you'd like to follow me, I'll follow you anywhere. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I think next is get a block mechanic and because it plays off dashes. So part of it is already done. But soon I need to make a dummy I can use to make a lock-on system around. There you go. Can I nominate me as the dummy? Okay, that was a bad joke. Sorry, don't hold aggro. That is true.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree, but it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood.
Well, I could do that.
The Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you lot. Monargo and Mefred will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Right then, Monago and Mefred are to be our keepers. Knowing not of what they are required, one test is as good as the other. Make your choice, Tonics.